Well, hello my YouTube friends. So I'm on 18th Street. I'm going to try to approach Tulare Lake from the northwest. And this right over here is the Tachi Palace Hotel and Casino. That's an Indian casino. I'm on 18th Street, so I'm going to head south. And we'll see how far it goes till we hit water. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we've traveled south 5 miles. We're at 18th and Medford. The paved road ends. It becomes a dirt road. There's some cattle over here. And up ahead, what looks like that could be a levee. Probably quarter mile, half mile, something in the distance. We're going to drive up there and see what it is. So hold on. I thought you might like to see some of the livestock. They're wondering what we're doing here. They all look up at us. Every one of them almost. Except 54, he's still drinking. Alright, I reached the berm or the levee or whatever it is. I'm going to walk up on it before I drive up on it and see what's on the other side. Okay, I scouted it out. You're going to see what I saw, and then I'm going to get back in the car. We're going to drive closer. But as I was walking up the little hill, got taller and taller. I reached the crest. Let me zoom in. And you're seeing what I saw a minute ago in the way that I saw it. And I believe we have reached Tulare Lake. So let me get back in the car. We'll drive up closer, take another look at it. Okay, so that's the direction that we approached from. I'm looking north. And then we crested the hill, and we're still on the hill. So now I'm looking west. So here's water, water, water. The water looks white because the cloud cover. There's a small bridge right here, a narrow bridge. I guess this is the Tulare River Aqueduct or whatever that was called. You can see some valves over there. Or the viaduct. Is this still the Tulare River Viaduct? Because there's more water. Like more canals. There's some F-18s overhead, and we're near Lemoore Naval Air Station. I'm zoomed in all the way. And I'm trying to block the microphone of my little phone with my hand, but we found the lake. And of course I'll show you where I am on the Google Maps. There's a structure or something way off in the distance. Alright, hold on. So here's the narrow bridge. And you can see the water is right up to the beam supports of it. Right, because there's the gravel surface. What looks like railroad ties and then water. No room under it. so I did not want to drive on it. Well, it's not too windy in this area today, unlike yesterday. You can see I'm right up at the edge of the water. And these valves, they don't do much good when the whole thing's flooded. That valve is closed. You can see the all thread coming up the middle, how short it is. That valve's closed, but it's not keeping any water out. There's an irrigation well, a motor that drives it, and then the outlet for the groundwater. It's no longer in use. There's another valve right there that would allow water to cross underneath that walkway or that causeway. It's closed, but it's not helping at all. I'm at full magnification. I'm going to get the binoculars and look and see what that building is. And there's another building over there. I'm going to go back and drive around and try to approach the lake more from the east through Stratford. So hold on. All right, I'm using the binocular trick again. There's that other structure, just a rusted out steel roof. Almost looks like it has a clock tower. And there's some PG&E crews over here to the side. All right, let me drive around. Okay, here's the view you just saw. There's that one building and PG&E. Here's the bridge. It's almost flooded. Well, I drove over to where the PG&E trucks are. Only took a minute, half mile or something. Of course, I don't know what they're doing. I'm not going to get in their business. They're trying to keep the lights on. Basically, I would guess. There's that rusted out building we saw from a distance. All right, I got to turn around and go back. Okay, now I'm at Manteca and 20th, and 41 is about a mile to the west. I'm at max zoom, and so I'm going to kind of turn around and move over toward the west, get on 41. I might turn east at Stratford. What you're seeing right now is just the huge long levee. And then right here, you can see now I'm on the other side of that rusted out building with the tower in the middle. So hold on a minute. Okay, I'm going to use Google Maps to show you where I was. Okay, here's the Tachi Palace Hotel and Casino, Indian Casino. That's that kind of tent top building. Now, when I filmed it, I was over here. I pulled off the road on 18th. It was pointing sideways. And then I said, we'll drive south till we hit water. Okay, so let's enlarge it some. So from there, we started heading south, south, south. Let me rest the phone. Actually zoom in with the phone. Okay, so we're going south. There's Kent Avenue. We'll keep going south on 18th. We're looking for, there's Kansas. We're looking for Medford. King, Lansing, Michigan, Laurel, Lincoln, Lakeview. So, interesting that there's a Lakeview Avenue. Madison, we're still on 18th. Madison, okay, now here's Medford, and that's where the 18th turns to dirt, right? So we kept going south, we passed those cows, just short distance, I don't know how, half mile or whatever it is. Okay, I didn't really notice Manteca Avenue because it was just dirt at that point, although there was a bunch of debris, people dumping their refrigerators and couches and stuff in this area. And so right here at 18th Avenue, and then right here is that bridge, that narrow bridge. Unfortunately, it's covered up by the word avenue. So right there is where I was standing, doing all that filming. Now, everything south of this is all underwater currently. So I don't know how long before Google's going to update their satellite view to show that that's actually underwater. But from there, looking west, you'll remember the PG&E crew. They were right over here on 19th. Right, so, you know, they were working on this area right here. And remember, this is all underwater now. And that other building, we'll just go ahead and call it a clock tower. Okay, there it is right there, rusted out, and there's the shadow of the clock tower. So that's, right, I had to do a loop around. Okay, let's go back over here to 18th, right? We looked around right there, I filmed, I looked sideways with the binocular, then I had to go back up to Medford, and then over, and then down, then had to turn around, went up to whatever the next street was, Madison, I guess, came back over, and when we got to 20th, we turned back south, and at 20th and Manteca, that was where I got out and was filming again, right? Looking this direction is the building with the clock tower right there. From there, or rather from Manteca and 20th, we went west. It curves around right there, I guess, at 20th and a half. There's, you know, if I had like an ATV or something to drive on all these dirt paths. Now the, you can see right here, and we'll go ahead and zoom it out. So everywhere that looks like this, that's water, and the everything on this side is underwater, I presume, right? Your irrigation canals and stuff. But we went back to Highway 41 at Lincoln, and I believe this is Lincoln right here. Let's zoom in. Oh no, that's Madison. Where's Lincoln? Okay, here's Lincoln. Right, and there's the word Tulare Lake. And from there, we just, we did drive south a little bit on 41, and we came into a farm, but they didn't, you know, we didn't trespass, and we just turned around and came home. So I'm going to show you something else. Okay, now I didn't realize at the time that I had already was beyond Stratford, you know, driving around like in this area, but I'm going to zoom way out because Stratford and Corcoran are actually very close. Okay, so there's Stratford and there's Corcoran. And if you look right here, south of Corcoran, right, there's 6th. And there's the Hanson, right, there's the Hanson Farm Equipment Company and the water and all that. So it's very close. So this Tulare River It almost connects Stratford and Corcoran, because they are very close. And you'll notice this right here, New Tulare Lake, okay, the new old lake. Sorry, when I put my hand in front of the microphone, it makes my voice sound different. So that was about the extent of my travels today. Right, there's Stratford. Okay, so for the verse of the day, we're going to go to the book of Mark, chapter 1, verse 7. And this is John the Baptist. And preached, saying, there cometh one mightier than I after me, the latchet of whose shoes I am not worthy to stoop down and unloose. I indeed have baptized you with water, but he shall baptize you with the Holy Ghost. And it came to pass in those days that Jesus came from Nazareth of Galilee, and was baptized of John in Jordan. All right, my friends, you have a good day.